Hello everyone, I am Dr. Prabha Agrawal, Senior Consultant Gynecologist and Laparoscopic Surgeon at Care Hospitals, High Tech City, Hyderabad. Today we will be discussing about some myths and facts related to PCOD. As we all know, there is lot of information available on internet regarding PCOD, but when people come to me, they still are having lot of doubts and dilemmas. So let us clear this in our session. So what exactly is PCOD? Are there many cysts in the ovaries? No. PCOD is basically a hormone disorder wherein multiple immature eggs are released in the ovary. So every month our body forms few eggs wherein either a regular menstrual cycle will come or the pregnancy comes. But when these eggs are formed immaturely and released immaturely, they will collect like small water bubbles in the periphery of ovary, looking like multiple water bubbles in ovary, which is called polycystic ovary. So they are not cysts, they are immature eggs, but definitely these things will cause hormonal imbalance in the body. So it is a hormonal imbalance condition. How does it differentiate it from PCOS? People ask me what is the difference between PCOD and PCOS. PCOS is a more advanced disease. It is a metabolic disorder wherein in the early stages of PCOD you have not controlled it, and now there are changes in the body wherein metabolic changes in the body wherein you are at a risk of getting diabetes, heart disease, abnormal triglycerides, lipids, and other metabolic conditions. PCOS is a metabolic syndrome. So what is the reason for PCOD? Why do we get it? Previously we didn't have so many patients who were coming with PCOD. So why is it happening now? There is exactly no etiology of PCOD, but what we found out is there are many genetic factors linked to it in combination with the environmental factors, the pollutions, the insecticide, pesticide burden, the hormonal treatments given to the dairy, and many plastic usages in our body, and polluted water. So basically it is a lifestyle disease combined with environmental and pollution factors and a genetic source to it. So what are the signs and symptoms of PCOD? How do you know that you are suffering from PCOD? Basically, the female will either have irregular menstrual cycles, or they can have acne or pimples over their face not responding to treatment. They can have more of hair growth on their moustache, on their beard, or on the chin, which is also reluctant to treatment. They can have blackening of skin around the nape of neck, around the nipples, areola, and they can have a weight gain which is also reluctant to any diet and exercises. So many people say that, madam, I am trying to lose weight but I am not able to, because maybe some hormonal factors are causing you not to lose your weight properly. So what exactly are the diagnostic tests? How do you find out that you have PCOD? So first of all, you need to go for an basic ultrasound wherein the radiologist will check for your uterus and the ovaries, and if they find many peripheral immature eggs, they will label it as an PCOD. But still you need to confirm it by doing a hormonal test wherein on day 2, on the second day of your cycle, you do the blood test for the hormones. So what are these hormones? They are female hormones, estrogen, progesterone, FSH, LH, and there are some male hormones like total testosterone and androgens which we check. Then there is an insulin hormone. So when we check the insulin hormone, people ask me why you are checking insulin hormone. I am not diabetic. But in PCOD, the ovaries, the wall of the ovaries becomes thick and it releases factors which cause insulin resistance in our body. So there is a insulin already